Welcome back. You know, police across the tri-state are looking into a number of burglaries targeting Asian families.
WCPO 9 News anchor Evan Milward joins us now live from Westchester, where a couple of victims told him that the thieves were looking for money. Evan.
Yeah, Tanya and Craig, Westchester's just one of the police departments looking into these break-ins and burglaries and whether or not they are all connected. 911 calls and police reports we obtained in the last few hours show that there could be connections to break-ins and burglaries from here to Montgomery to Villa Hills.
And they took all my jewelry and my mom's jewelry. And they broke in by the front door and escaped by the window in my rooms with all the jewelry and everything like that. And it's making my place like a mess.
Someone trashed Lynn Din's Westchester apartment in November. You can still see marks on her front door.
Trust it, yes. Every corner of my place, they went over it and tried looking for money.
They also got away with credit cards. In similar burglaries in Montgomery, Blue Ash, Villa Hills, and Milford, thieves got away with thousands of dollars, credit cards, even guns.
Somebody knocked the lock. Somebody broke it.
And similarly trashed rooms.
And the kitchen, the door, I just come in. Everywhere they spend, I don't know, maybe the bad person still around me. Everything broken.
Montgomery police say agencies are looking into these as related, targeting Asian families who own local restaurants. But no department would elaborate on the investigation. Din says she hasn't heard any update on her missing stuff, but she's added more security now for her and her mom.
I put more camera front and back. I check for her if anything in there or not.
Obviously, a lot of unanswered questions still on an investigation that is still coming together after months of these incidents. So if you know anything about any of these, call your local police department. Montgomery Police appears to be taking the lead on this, but even here in Westchester, several cases that may be connected to these. Just let Crime Stoppers or your local police department know if you know anything. We're live in Westchester tonight. I'm Evan Milward, WCPO 9 News.
Evan, thanks so much. An OTR church is on the brink of closing its doors. First Lutheran Church says after several legal battles with preservationists all over the bell tower, it won't have enough money to operate past the summer.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we first brought you this story in 2020 when the congregation's leaders, I should say, made the decision to tear it down because of dangerous conditions there. WCPO 9 News anchor Jasmine Stiles joining us in studio. She spoke with the pastor on the dominoes effect really here that's happening right now. Jasmine?
Well, Pastor Brian Ferguson met me at the front of his church, even though the city calls the unstable structure of the bell tower an emergency hazard. But among several legal battles with OTR Adopt and its director, 2 years later, it's still up. And the church says they don't have the money to do much of anything now.
It is a detriment to our community to the point where we might close after 180 years.
The situation at First Lutheran Church has been a series of unfortunate events. First, the pandemic keeping congregants out. Then in November of 2020, this notice from the city saying the church's beautiful bell tower was a danger to things and people below.
The tower could come down at any moment from a weather event and take out the high voltage lines right above the streetcar platform. A matter of life or death.
At first, the church tried to save it. OTR Adopt even offered $500,000.
It was about $450,000, I believe, is what we estimated would be the cost to restore the tower. That was before we discovered the issues that were much more significant than we imagined.
But in the fall, another report from an engineering firm they retained moved the goalposts. Now the figure was $1.2 million. Then by February, $3.2 million, more than double what the church fundraised.
We wanted to save the tower, and now that we've determined that it's not possible, we are having to spend these ministry funds to take down something we didn't want to take down.
Meanwhile, Danny Klingler, director of OTR Adopt, filed a lawsuit to stop its demolition. But legal battles are costly.
We have incurred over $100,000 in legal expenses related to these efforts.
Now the parties are in mediation to come up with a solution. But Pastor Brian Ferguson feels it might be too late to keep First Lutheran standing past its 127-year anniversary on Race Street.
We already having the conversations about what's it look like to close the church or sell the church or leave the building, not to return. The safety of the community is more important than historic preservation.
And just 2 weeks ago, the pastor told me that the church's insurance company dropped them. Now they've lost their building coverage. So if something does happen, whether that's the bell tower collapsing, a fire, or another act of God, the building will be a total loss. I reached out to Klingler, who spoke to me briefly over the phone, but declined an interview until mediation was over. Back to you, Tanya.